Hey guys, welcome to Blue Alien Coin, Alien Tech Crypto. So Blue Alien Coin is an extraterrestrial contact and reverse engineering project. So my name's Jonathan Trinity Martin. I've been having contact with extraterrestrials since I started doing Dr. Stephen Greer's CE5 meditation back in 2008. Check out Dr. Stephen Greer and the Disclosure Project and Sirius Disclosure and CE5 and what's his latest movement. I don't know, maybe we have a look at him a bit later in the video, guys, Dr. Greer. And so okay, let's drop into him now quickly. So while we're on the sidetrack, so Blue Alien Coin is a we're currently diving into quantum physics, so we can reverse engineer alien tech, so anti-gravity, teleportation, interdimensional portal devices, electrogravitics, zero-point energy. Stuff like this. So the last video has been on this, and we're going to talk a little bit about this probably today, and we're also going to talk about exactly the overall bigger project of Blue Alien Coin and what this is and how I got the download from the extraterrestrials to launch this project. So, right guys, what was we were going to start with Dr. Greer, weren't we? Because some of you guys are going to be like, what the Dr. Greer? Yeah, so this is the guy that started all this for me back in 2007, 2008. Sometime around that time, I think it was 2008, I was kind of into conspiracy theories and I came across Dr. Stephen Greer's work. It was at the time, it was the Disclosure Project. The actual original video of this, I don't even know if it's even available now. I mean, it's so old, and it's probably because they've done so many new versions of it with newer material that's more relevant. Disclosure Project 2001. I think it was 2001. Oh no, it's here. Someone, so it's not on the official channel, but yeah, this was basically it. I came across this in around Ethereum, cryptocurrency for the future.
Hey everyone.
That was bound to be a scam advert, guys. If you ever see anything advertising like Ethereum or XRP and saying, we're giving away free money, be suspicious, guys. So this is the Disclosure Project. So check this out, guys. So Stephen Greer, Disclosure Project 2001, Aliens, Secret Technology.
War over the looming energy crisis, which is sure to sweep the Earth in the coming decade. This is a matter of the most pressing import. It has been ridiculed, yes. I know many in the media would like to talk about little green men. But in reality, the subject is laughed at because it is so serious. I have had grown men weep who are in the Pentagon, who are members of Congress, and who have said to me, what are we going to do? Here's what we will do. We will see that this matter is properly disclosed, and these.
Okay, so a lot of my work is the evolution of this, what happened in 2001, and so not to get too sidetracked. So Dr. Greer has also talked a lot about zero-point energy, and this is kind of the point where I came from. So to get back onto the Blue Alien Coin frequency and our own mission. Like I say, this all started with Dr. Greer in 2008, and then I came across this guy called Bashar. And so basically I was doing Dr. Greer's CE5 meditations for about 7 weeks, where you go into a meditation and you do something called coherent thought sequencing, where you go into meditation, then you use some techniques to connect with cosmic consciousness, activate your third eye. You can look this up on YouTube, like meditation to connect with cosmic consciousness. I haven't actually looked for that, but let's have a look. Why not, guys? Because this is what Dr. Greer originally called it. A meditation to so if we look for a cosmic consciousness meditation, a cosmic consciousness meditation, and yeah, I mean here you go, guys. Cosmic consciousness meditation, relaxing music with hemisync frequencies for expanded awareness, access higher consciousness, Gaia meditation, align with cosmic energy, get higher consciousness, healing cosmic alignment, activate your higher mind, 432 Hz plus 963 Hz, raise consciousness and manifest miracles. Paramahansa Yogananda, 3 paths to cosmic consciousness. Good place to start, guys, if you want to go like deep into the spiritual mission and kind of get a different aspect on it, because of course cosmic consciousness is something that's been talked about. And I think Dr. Greer actually does come from a kind of Hindu background. You know, he talks about doing puja, and so I think this is the kind of background that Dr. Greer doesn't talk so much about his spiritual background these days. He's too busy working like in Congress and like to get the message out, but he comes from kind of this you know, this is the part of Dr. Greer that I resonate with more personally. And so yeah, so this is probably why he calls it cosmic consciousness, because you know I mean, Paramahansa Yogananda, I think this is the guy that wrote Autobiography of a Yogi, so one of the kind of the most powerful and well-known spiritual teachings of the East, I guess. And like certainly in Dr. Greer's generation, I think this would have been on the reading list for Dr. Greer back in his days. If you ask Dr. Greer if he's read Autobiography of a Yogi, I'm sure he has. And so the essence of like Dr. Greer's CE5 meditation. So Dr. Greer CE5, coherent thought sequencing. So what is coherent thought and sequencing, and how does it? Full episode, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind with Dr. Greer. I'll call this. This is interesting because this is Gaia. So Gaia has. Am I not subscribed? I'm not even subscribed to Gaia. Well, I do actually pay for the full package, so it's not just. So it's no so essential, but okay. So we're on Gaia. So check this out, guys. Check out Gaia full episode. Sorry about that, guys. The views and opinions. So Gaia, like I say, it's worth subscribe to Gaia, guys. There's lots of amazing information here. I'm not a Gaia ambassador. I'm not affiliated with them. Maybe I should be if I'm recommending them. Get some revenue. I prefer to just be like my own
For
Gaia.
over 40 years,
neutral,
one man
like
has
Dr.
championed
Greer.
the cause of developing peaceful
Dr. Greer's very
relationships
much his
with
own man.
extraterrestrial intelligences
And,
that
does
have
his
been
own thing,
visiting
has his
planet
own
Earth for
beliefs.
decades, if not millennia.
And kind of like
mind
me.
together. We'll get into
And
time
so,
I didn't know.
and we don't agree
you
on
know, I had
everything.
no real sense of the
However-
timeline of when I would start the projects that
So
we
for
run
these
now.
beings, this is more like an exploratory consciousness experiment.
This is
Would you say
Billy
that, or-
Carson, another
we were
amazing guy.
co-creating these protocols for future use, very specifically. I knew it was for future use.
Can you describe the process of the co-creation?
Yeah, I mean, and the co-creation part was me meditating and them seeing me meditate and experiencing that near-death type level of clarity in samadhi consciousness, cosmic consciousness, and then how that could be used to actuate remote viewing, it's called now, but seeing distant places, seeing future, but also then connecting to the ET systems and guiding them in. And what I learned is that they have, and we'll get into this more, they have technologies that interface with the consciousness field and directed thought, not random thought, but what I call coherent thought.
Okay, guys, so check out Gaia. I can't steal too much Gaia footage. I should be able to get away with the copyright on this because it's all cool with YouTube. I just can't monetize it. So, but I don't want to steal their footage. So go check out Gaia and check out this episode, full episode, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind with Dr. Stephen Greer. And I think I've seen this. I believe this is where he's talking about how, I mean, this is his story about how the CE5 process originated. I believe he connected with this being from, I wonder where the being was from. Tau Ceti comes to mind, but no. That's my timeline. Tau Ceti or Arcturus. But I don't. He maybe didn't even mention it. But basically, he had. I think it was in Dr. Greer's near-death experience when But maybe I should let him talk about his own near-death experience. And he met an ET, and the ET taught him the CE5 coherent thought sequencing process, which is what I started doing back in 2007, which led to a spate of UFO sightings over my house here, actually, in Lincolnshire in the UK, that involved a lot of military aircraft activity, because I kind of triangulated dead in the center of three main military bases, maybe synchronistically. I chose it from a higher perspective, and Yeah, and and then I had like a series of 3 UFO sightings, and the most interesting one was where there's this golden orb of light flying over the house, and it sounded like an aircraft engine. It sounded like a military plane. It was really bizarre, really strange. Like I've done a lot of deep diving into like people who work on the military aircraft locally and asked them, do the planes have electrogravitics? And now we've actually found out the B-2 bomber apparently has electrogravitics in it, so it's really interesting. And so maybe there is some electrogravitics to some of these advanced military technologies. And so basically I said in my head, if you're hope nothing dodgy in my I did warn you about my history. Electrogravitics, B-2 bomber. Is it the B-2 bomber? Yeah, this thing. So I found out like these. So the secret to electrogravitics, as I dive a bit deeper, so basically I said telepathically in my head, if you're an ET, go up and down, and at the instant I said that, this golden orb of light like shot directly up in the air, like 200, 300, I don't know, it's hard to judge distance in the sky, innit? But like 300, 500 feet or so, and then it went along and it shot back down again and went off and disappeared and then reappeared and then went off into the distance and then turned into red and green blinking nav lights of a plane. It was highly bizarre, guys. It could have been some kind of parallel reality Earth, because I think this is what's happening with Dr. Greer, because Dr. Greer often talks about, you may have heard him talk about the Raytheon craft that is conscious, where there's the disclosure in I think it's in one of the Congress hearings, I'm not sure, it was a big disclosure Dr. Greer did, where one of the military insiders saw this massive great craft. I think it was a triangle craft, I'm not sure, I don't remember, and it was conscious, because the crafts are conscious. I talk about this a lot, guys, how the craft are conscious. The craft are conscious beings. Bashar says it's like their higher self manifest in the craft. And so I don't fully understand it, but I sense you can communicate with the craft telepathically in the same way you can communicate with the occupants. And so Dr. Greer talked about this, and he talked about this Raytheon craft, and you'd stroke the craft and it would purr. The craft would actually purr. You could stroke it, and it had like this kind of exotic material, kind of like I don't know if graphene comes to mind. I don't know why, but this kind of like graphene type material. But it would move. You could stroke it, and you stroke it one way, and it was kind of like the fur of an animal. Fur of an animal. Yeah, it had all these tiny little, probably like micro-engineered, because they like micro-engineer stuff like on an atomic level now, don't they? And like this I guess that's what's an exotic material, and this was a hyper exotic material because you could like rub it, and it would like fur, like you'd rub it one way and I think it'd like have a silvery shimmer, and then you'd rub it the other way and then it'd change colour. Do you know what I mean? So there's a slight kind of texture and like protrusion from the surface of the material, almost like the skin of an animal, like the skin of a whale or the skin of a dolphin. And the craft was actually conscious, and Dr. Greer believes this was a Raytheon craft. Insane, hey guys, insane. Like Raytheon is like a human, like a known company. So if we just dive into Raytheon, the rabbit hole goes deep, guys. Raytheon UK, Raytheon. Raytheon is a technology and innovation leader specialising in defence, national security and other government commercial markets around the world. So they've got their own UK specific website. Well, we're getting a lot of these dodgy defense military. You can't be afraid of the dark, guys, except necessary cookies only. Just be safe. Who knows what a necessary cook is when you're visiting? It's a commercial. See, Raytheon.co.uk. It's commercial. Look at this, guys. Look at that, guys. What is that? Cool as that was worth viewing, wasn't it, guys? Some weird tail rotor drone. Where'd it go? Look at this drone. What is that? Hazard no. Okay, guys. So this is Raytheon. So as you can see, oh my gosh, Raytheon's high energy Leopard waves. Oh my gosh, RTX, Raytheon's high energy laser weapon system fired by British Army for first time. Monkey paws. Crazy monkey. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. No hazard laser off. Danger laser off. What's the danger, guys? I don't see no danger there. Danger. As long as you don't stand in front of the laser, you're fine. You stand in front of it, you're Holy crap. Because the original issue with laser weapons, see when I was at university, laser weapons are impossible because you know what you see in Star Wars because of the focal length. Yeah, there's always been issue with focal length in lasers. So in old-fashioned lasers, you can only focus the ray like about that far from the machine. So it's great for cutting through like steel and shit like that. I think steel. I'm not sure, but like these type of materials. But like you can't focus it like over long distances. It's kind of like a torch. Do you know what I mean? It's really bright up close, but like at a distance, it doesn't do anything. So that was the issue with lasers in the old days and why you couldn't make laser weapons. It appears Raytheon, and do you think that's an electrogravitic aircraft? Yeah, guys. So this is Raytheon's high energy laser weapon system. Soldiers successfully tested the laser weapon at moving targets at MOD range in Wales. So this is probably old tech, guys. So that's probably been around for about 100 years. It says that the military are about 100 years ahead of the public. So it's probably an old Tesla time weapon. So that's Raytheon, guys, and so that's nothing compared to, you know, like I say, that's just basic stuff because Raytheon, and so according to Dr. Greer, I'm not sure about this, like I'm hesitant because like I say, the craft are conscious, but have Raytheon actually reverse engineered a conscious craft? According to Dr. Greer, they have. I think it might be a parallel timeline like Yar ship or something, and this is where Dr. Greer is getting confused because he doesn't understand. Because Dr. Greer says like all the Greys are programmed life forms by the military, and like someone asked Bashar about this, and he said yes, but they're from a parallel timeline, and so I think this might be the skit. So I think there might be literal parallel universes and parallel versions of us flying different ships in our reality, and something like this. And so let's just type this in, guys. Raytheon Advanced Conscious Craft. Will this find anything? Raytheon Advanced Technology. Raytheon Weekend Science and Discovery. So you're going deep. You're not really going to find it. I need to find the right search terms, guys. Raytheon reverse engineer UFO. Did US reverse engineer? Expert tells Congress US has reverse engineered UFO. UAP whistleblowers make startling claims during DC event. Come on, let's just go with Supercluster because it's got a cool name. The story continues a thread of mainstream UAP identified aerial phenomena reporting that started with dam-breaking articles in the New York Times and encounters between Navy pilots and UAP that defy what we know about aerial manoeuvring and physics. The accounts were accompanied by remarkable footage captured by military aircraft centres. In those reports, witness Lieutenant Ryan Graves claimed that UAP encounters were actually quite common. This was the only time the general public had seen anything resembling the official disclosure of UAP events, but the gimbal, go fast and FLIR footage is still very open for interpretation. These stories are pushed out and evangelized by Tom ATIP, George Knapp, Bob Lazar. Woo, George Knapp, Bob Lazar. Peace, respect, guys. A Fly on the Wall, the Disclosure Project 2001. Oh, this is an interesting article. Greer is also promoting a documentary, The Lost Century and How to Reclaim It. So okay, now we're down the rabbit hole, guys. See, the thing is, we create our own reality within our consciousness, guys. Vibrationally, this is part of what quantum physics says. And the reason I stopped following Dr. Greer so much is because he tends to focus a lot on the conspiracies and the negative side. And I understand that if he's got to deal with that, and that's part of his reality. Do you know what I mean? I get that. At the same time, we've got to try and stay our focus positive and focus on the highest timeline. And so this is why I steered away from some of Dr. Greer's work because it's very dark and you know what I mean. There's a lot of dark stuff happened in this reality in this planet. But there are multiple timelines, multiple pasts, multiple futures. This is my understanding of consciousness. There's multiple pasts and multiple futures, so we can shift timelines and create our realities. So is this it? I think it probably is. It looks kind of like it, doesn't it?
We are hurtling toward the day when climate change could be irreversible.
Rising sea levels already altering this nation's coast.
China's capital is choking in its worst pollution of the year.
5% of species will become extinct.
Sea levels rising, glaciers melting.
If we do nothing, the picture of the world is one of absolute devastation.
There's no convincing scientific evidence for man-made climate change.
We're spewing 162 million tons of human-caused global warming pollution into it every single day, as if this is an open sewer.
Satellite data demonstrate in the last 17 years, there's been zero warming, none whatsoever. It's why, you remember how it used to be called global warming? And then magically the theory changed to climate change?
Sure.
The reason is it wasn't warming, but the computer models still say it is, except the satellites show it's not.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill.
You can have the best capitalism and global capitalism in the world, but if people are dead, they're dead. It's over.
Enough is enough. The world is at a breaking point. Catastrophic climate change, biosphere collapse, and a global energy crisis have been met with apathy, denial, and despair.
It is going to take everything we know and love.
Like clockwork, our corporate overlords present us with two untenable options. Submit to an Orwellian itinerary of energy rationing and population control, or ride the status quo into the abyss. Both sides are right, and both sides are wrong, which means both sides are missing a critical piece of the puzzle.
Since the early 2000s, we have seen an increasing number of unauthorized and or unidentified aircraft or objects in military-controlled training areas and training ranges and other designated airspace.
Some of them appeared to remain stationary in winds aloft, move against the wind, maneuver abruptly, or move at considerable speed without discernible means of propulsion. That's pretty intriguing.
I think I would, without discernible means of propulsion, I would say that we're not aware of any adversary that can move an object without discernible means of propulsion.
The phrase unidentified flying object.
So, how to move things without discernible means of propulsion. So sorry guys, it's like we've gone down the rabbit hole and we haven't even had breakfast yet. Woo. Raising that good-ass prana, baby. Infinite waters diving deep. Yeah, check out this guys, because this guy is being as we're stealing his taglines. Infinite waters diving deep. Check out this guy, because this guy is on the front lines of the evolution, doing his part. Kendrick Super Bowl halftime show. Again, he's a little bit conspiratorial oriented. I stopped watching this guy because he goes a bit down a conspiracy rabbit hole. He's a good guy though. He looks a bit like my mate there. It's funny. He's growing his hair a bit. Ralph Smart diet: 7 alkaline foods that will flush toxins. Like I suggest you check out these videos more than these videos. But the rabbit hole goes deep and we can't deny the darkness, guys. So check out Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters Diving Deep. Check out Blue Alien Coin. Are we wrapping the video up? I'm not sure, guys. So maybe not quite yet, guys. So what is Blue Alien Coin? So yeah, so a lot of you guys are going to be a little bit skeptical about all this. I get it. Like this is the lifting of the veil, guys. What can I say? You know, reality is an illusion. There's a lot of misinformation. You know, it's not even that it's a lie what you see on the TV and coming out of, you know, the politicians' mouths. It's just like one, you know, small part of reality. This massive, like, greater reality. This is the lifting of the veil, seeing that there's greater reality outside of, like, I don't know what mainstream Earth like focuses on for some reason. You know, come to your conclusions. Why you don't hear about this kind of stuff on your goggle box. And so just quickly, guys. So phase 1, attain market capitalization of $30 million. Phase 2, initiation, and they don't have to happen necessarily in like this order, because we're already working on the introduction of extraterrestrial technologies to Earth. So if you check out my last video, I feel a bit emotional after watching that video from Dr. Greer, but intense. You know, at 8:37 a.m. in the morning. See, this is the issue, guys. You know, like most people on Earth are just like, they don't want to know. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. And what can you say? You know what I mean? You can't force people to look at things that they don't want to look at. You know what I mean? If they want to bury their head in the sand, that's all right. But like, if you want to be part of the shift, part of the change, there's things we can do to transform this. So this is kind of why I share this information with you. Like I say, we create our own reality, and part of the expansion consciousness is becoming more aware of the darkness, because we're expanding in consciousness. You can't become more aware of the light without becoming more aware of the darkness. And it's once you become aware of the darkness, aware of like all the ways that fear-based reality, which is ultimately what darkness is, can operate in reality, the more you can like disconnect from it and transcend it and choose your own frequency, become like the balance point, become the Trinity point, become the center of the triptych, where you're not affected by the darkness or the light. You generate your own light from within. You know, in the deepest darkness, you know, creatures have learnt to create their own light, and in the deepest darkness, you too can create your own light, living light, biolight, and our own inner light is brighter than any light on the planet, and so we can create our own inner light and like just create our own radiance. And this is the secret teaching of all ages. This is the secret of the triptych initiation. This is see when the aliens come, triptych. A lot of people are saying like, why do the UFOs come in triangles? Why do the ETs come in threes? Why are they trying to say something to us? And I was like, yes, I believe it's something to do with this. I mean, look to the Trinity. You know, the Trinity. The Trinity goes deeper than just Christianity. The Trinity is an ancient teaching of all ages. Triptych temples, the God Self icon. So look at this, guys. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity, the balance and the center point, holding on to two things. Can you see in the icons at the bottom here, in the God Self icon, and can you see the triptych here, the Trinity again? And this is in like most temples, like in most churches and cathedrals on Earth, like a lot, because it's the ancient Atlantean teaching that is spread out all across the world, and that's why you see it in like cathedrals in the UK, like temples in South America, like in Cambodia, in Angkor Wat. You know, Angkor Wat in Cambodia stands for Ankh Horus. So even though it's quite away from Egypt, it's part of the ancient Atlantean teaching. Horus was one of the Atlanteans that left Atlantis and set up the ancient temples and built the pyramids, and part of this pyramid building culture that existed 12,000 years ago, that in many ways was way more advanced than our current civilization in terms of self-realization, consciousness, understanding of our place in the universe, how we create reality, and how we have a soul mission and a divine purpose and a divine reality on Earth. And also some technologies where they could create energy. They didn't have iPhones, but to them that wasn't important. You know, that they weren't interested in that nonsense. It's like it's not nonsense, you know what I mean? iPhones aren't nonsense, you know what I mean? But like once you understand what reality is, you know, just mindlessly scrolling through TikTok videos all day long, it's like not necessarily the future of Earth. So, this is interesting. I'm not seeing this whole video. And if you look at this, you see these things. You see them in Christianity, the triptychs. I think that's where the word comes from. Like I've even got one myself. And so the rabbit hole goes deep, guys, and yeah, and this is why the aliens tend to come in threes, and why self-realization is the balance point in the middle. So this is the high science, that everything is about self-realization, not letting the darkness affect you, not letting the light affect you, staying centered in the middle in your divinity, and knowing that God will serve all from the highest. Amen. And so welcome to Blue Alien Coin, guys. If you'd like to book some I feel we need to wrap up because we've covered a lot of stuff, guys. But like attain market capitalization of $30 million, initiation of global open extraterrestrial contact. Check out Bashar, channeled by Dawalanka. Search for Bashar and open contact. And go to bashar.org because Bashar is kind of my main mentor. Like over all these years, so Dawalanka channels an extraterrestrial called Bashar. You know, I used to listen to this every day, like years ago, back in 2010, around that time, and 2008, 2009. And this is kind of what it started. You know, Bashar is Dawalanka is one of the best channels in the world for Bashar, the extraterrestrial, and so there's all sorts of stuff here, and somewhere on here, I think it's Bashar TV actually. We need to go to Bashar TV, BasharTV.com. Yeah, this is where you want to be, guys. So yeah. So just sign up here, guys, and there's loads of stuff you can watch on here. There's loads of stuff you can watch on here. No more secrets. No more secrets, guys.
All right, I'll say good day. Today's transmission, as we have said, is titled No More Secrets. Now, what we are talking about are what we will term consequential secrets. The idea of those secrets, if revealed, that would have what you would term or experience to be negative consequences. Things that you may be hiding, things that if revealed might cause emotional consequences, not only for yourself, but for others as well. That would not necessarily be the kind of feelings that you would prefer. Now, of course.
Okay, so this is intense stuff, guys. This is this is for like for advanced people, I guess, because like you know, as you hear from what he's saying, it's quite an advanced level to be able to do that. So, peace, love, light, and Shivai, and I think you're getting some idea of what Blue Alien Coin is now, and so we just come back over to here, and phase 4, opening of intergalactic trade with the extraterrestrials. I mean, it's going to be amazing when we reach this phase, isn't it, guys? So I'll see you in another now. Now is probably a good time to buy. I've got no idea. Ultimately, do you know what I mean? I mean, I've got ideas. I just saw 639 when I just said that on there. Rewind, pause the tape. It's recorded, and so. So it just looks just like generally from like chart analysis, like anyone who's into like chart analysis, I tell you now's the time to buy, probably. But you can't guarantee it. You can't guarantee it like ever. Like we could guarantee it, we'd all it'd be easy to make money, wouldn't it? Like and it's not like that. So however, just like I would say like now's probably a good time to buy because you're buying the dip. Yeah, like this it's reaching a kind of, it's trending sideways, do you know what I mean? Which suggests it's reaching a stability, a stable point, stabilization, a bottoming out, and it's probably going to go up. We don't know how long it's going to trend sideways for, but now's the time to buy. Don't wait for it to go up, guys. Like that's what all the amateurs do. You got to buy the dip. Look up buy the dip. In crypto, that's the one secret. Like, and this could be the dip. Like, I'm just saying, like, obviously I can't give you financial advice, and this is my coin, so you know what I mean. It could go up, could go down, but like according to my limited knowledge of statistical analysis, this could be a good time to buy because buy the dip. So so if you want to get some crypto coaching, the way I make my money out of this is I sound like me, my little me. The way we can assist this part of the conscious paradigm in financial abundance is rather than praying that Blue Alien Coin is going to go to the moon, just keep doing the work, just keep digging deep, just keep doing all the work to get it to go to the moon. In the meantime, I'm doing beginners crypto coaching. So come to bluealien.io, click beginners crypto coaching up here, and you can book some crypto coaching with me if you're interested. So I'll see you in another now, guys. Peace, love, light, and Shivai.